What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Three Pyramids Network with your host, the ignorant, eclectic, mad genius man. And today we are checking out that boy Flacco. Today, we are reacting to Aries Spears, the whole Aries Spears situation with him and Vlad TV. Um, I will be 100% honest with you. I am not the biggest fan of Aries Spears. Uh, some of his comedy is not really my type of comedy. But you know, it's not for me, but it might be for you. You know what I mean? Somebody else. But before I do this, you know what I mean, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's go ahead and do this.
A very tough day. He just got destroyed and exposed by Vlad TV again.
Again?
See, Aries Spears made a video on his Instagram where he promised us he was going to expose and destroy Vlad on his podcast this week, even going as far as claiming he's the greatest ish talker ever, and Vlad done messed up now. But indeed, Vlad ain't messed up. Because when I clicked on to hear what Aries Spears had to say about Vlad, it was very underwhelming, embarrassing, and kind of cringe. I think at some point his co-host called him out, and Aries Spears just flat out lied, and the entire comment section is saying, "Bro, you lie. Like we can tell you're lying."
But Vlad is such a narcissist and sensitive. And listen, I'm an egomaniac. I got my flaws as far as some of that goes, so I'm owning up to that.
As far as
But-
some of that goes. All right, bro.
I'm also not gonna kiss your ass, which is to say, I guess in Vlad's mind, maybe I approached this wrong, even though I just simply said, yo, man, I would like a little bit more money. To which he said, and this is where he kind of rubbed me wrong, where he just goes, something, and he said it so blatantly, like, you know, you don't do what Boozy does, and I don't care what people say in terms of them telling you, yo, I watch the show for you. When you're not on, I don't care for it. When you're on, I buy subscriptions. The minute you leave, I cancel the subscription. All I'm simply gonna say is there's value in that.
Aries Spears is probably
my
new
God,
to this
bro.
content and YouTube thing, but if you're dropping a hit piece being used to run propaganda on somebody, you don't include the things we would agree on. You want to include everything that makes the person look bad.
Exactly.
This just makes Vlad look even more great. Vlad telling you that a fan telling you that they subscribe to my membership and cancel right when they get done watching your interview is not really a metric he's using to determine whether or not he should pay you $20,000 a month. Right? For you to be offended that he said that and to try to convince us that what he said was no. We all agree with what Vlad said. Of course, that's not a metric I'm going to use. What? Especially if the person who's buying my membership is canceling right after you get done. I can't sustain a business that way. I don't want people who only come and watch you that don't never come back. But Aries Spears thought there was value in 2 or 3 comments when Vlad got 6 million subscribers.
Thank you.
And I know I might not, I know I don't get the numbers that Boosie gets. So I'm not asking for what Boosie gets. But what I'm saying is, if there is value and people telling you that, yo, I watch because of him, I get subscriptions because of him, well, the nigga, break a little bread. Because if I'm the last of the Mohicans, and I thought Tony Yayo wasn't on anymore, but he still is. As far as I know, Lord Jamar quit. Godfrey, I know for sure, quit. Boozy, because he's not getting the money he wants, he quit. If I'm one of the last staples left that generate numbers, work with me.
But my thing is, as a business, as a business owner and as a as a business owner, and like just looking at it business wise, if you literally, I guess, lose I'll just say a cornerstone of what you used to be before, you have to restructure. Vlad obviously attempted to try to restructure with him. You know what I mean? He tried to hear him out, but he, which is Aries, or how you say his name? He basically was just like, no, like he basically dubbed him. That's what he did. He dubbed Vlad, bro. Just because you think that you hot shit now, because literally, I don't know if everybody remembers. I want to say it was before 2020. No, it was like around 2021, 2020. Yeah, 2021, 2020, 2021 or something like that. I think it was like around that time. Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish had like a old, old like YouTube clip or something like that come out, like re-come out or whatever, or people found it again. It was like, and it was basically like some weird going on between him and her and like a little kid. And it was like some CP shit. You know what I mean? It was weird. I listen, I like dark comedy and stuff like that too, but that wasn't even dark comedy. I don't know what that was. It was weird. If you know about that, let me know down in the comments, if you had seen it before. And let me know how you what you thought of it. Like, did you think it was weird? Because I thought it was weird. But yeah, like Vlad tried to help you out, and literally he can literally restructure to where that money he was paying you, that money he was paying Boosie, that money he was paying Yayo, Lord Jamar, and the other guy, dang, his name, he just said it, but his name just slipped my brain. Yeah, he can literally take that and pay other individuals a lot less than what he was paying you guys, and then get a lot more out of his. He can get a lot more content out of what he was paying you guys if he's taking some of that and then paying it to somebody else. But that's just how I'm thinking about it as a business individual.
And what the main thing that struck me wrong is I said, Vlad, don't tell me my worth. Because while you might feel I'm not, and maybe he thought I was asking for what Boozy was, which I wasn't. And I thought I made that clear. I'm just saying that if I have any value, let's talk. But to simply go, oh, I'm not going to pay you just based off what people say. And I'm going, I think there's value in that. And then so he goes, yo, I'm going to call you. Let's talk about it. And at the time he wanted to talk, I couldn't talk. I was busy.
This is where Aries Spears really messed up, because in a he said, she said situation, we're trying to determine who's more credible. Who can we believe? Vlad says this, Aries Spears this. Which is true? Vlad says that Aries Spears was disrespectful to the guest. Aries Spears said Vlad is lying. Who do we believe? So if you're Aries Spears and you put yourself in a position where you're about to proceed to lie about something that all of our eyes already saw, and you're about to proceed to lie about it as if our eyes didn't see what we saw, then you automatically become the least credible one, and we now have to take Vlad's word as the gospel. See, Aries Spears talks about this, like this call. Now, the call is what broke up Aries Spears and Vlad's relationship, because Vlad thought Aries Spears was being hella disrespectful. He deliberately lies about the text exchange with Vlad, lies about the series of events, lies about who set a time, lies about agreeing to a time, and he did all of this to make himself look like a victim and to make Vlad look like Vlad was just tripping for no reason. And once he did this is where I feel like Aries Spears lost the audience.
So then when I didn't call him at the time he told me to call him, next thing I know, I see the clip of him talking shit. So I text him and simply said, you know what, and like I was almost rubbing my forehead when I did it. It's like, man, please tell me that you're not doing what I think you're doing. Please tell me you're not throwing me under the bus because I didn't call you back. Like, please, Vlad. And I literally text him all this. Please, I didn't even watch the interview because I'm just hoping.
But didn't we see, unless this was after the fact, let's say, I think we seen a bunch of the text messages.
You're not doing what I think you are. His reply, F you.
Well,
wait. And then the next thing I know, here we are.
Why did he?
So say what you're about to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. I think that was the closest to an apology that we're going to get. That was great. I like
And
that.
just for the record, to all you people hitting me up, going, yo, man, y'all need to make up and get back on the show because y'all two are like Howard Cosell and Muhammad Ali and the chemistry. That ship is sailed.
No,
it
hasn't.
That it's almost like a slave ship. That they got the niggas off of Africa and they went to America. That is gone.
Like Ike and Tina, you're going to be back together.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, come on. Okay,
No, sir.
but
Not after all the shit he said.
so he said, "What time works?" You said 5 p.m.
No, I didn't. I said I'll let you
After
know.
5.
I said I'll let you know.
I saw the screenshots.
I know, but I'm just saying. I said at first I said I'll let you know.
He's trying to paint Vlad as unreasonable, and his homie is calling him out on it.
See?
The homie said, bro, I see the screenshot.
see,
You
yeah.
told him 5, right? And he called you at 5 and you ghosted him. And Aries like, no. I never told him 5. I never gave no time. I just told him I'll see. Right? I'll let him know.
Bro, I thought I was.
That's
I was
not
like, I
true.
knew I wasn't
No,
tripping.
he's
I
trying to
knew I
paint
wasn't
Vlad as
tripping.
unreasonable, and his homie is calling him out for lying. Here's the text exchange between Aries Spears and Vlad, so you can see how of a bold fat liar Aries Spears is.
So I get home, and I said, yo, now I'm home. Let's have a conversation about the numbers. He said, cool, let's do it. I said, cool, what time works for you?
He said,
At 5
after
o'clock.
5.
Bet.
Okay, cool.
I change around my schedule. I clear my schedule out. And I'm like, okay, me and Aries are gonna have a business conversation at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock rolls around,
Respect.
he doesn't respond. I said, all right, cool. Next morning, maybe around, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I hit him up again. I said, do you still want to have this conversation? You know what he said?
What?
Yeah, at some point. I looked at my phone and I said, I am done with this forever. Aries Spears. Because here's the thing, right? The whole thing about having your own business and reaching a certain level of success is you get to decide who you want to work with.
Yep.
You get to decide how you want to spend time with the type of people
Facts.
that are
Yes.
respectful.
Yes, that's
That can have regular
100%
business
facts.
conversations with you.
100%.
And not
facts.
people like this who are just jealous pocket watchers.
Yeah,
Because
true.
here's the thing, right?
True.
There's two types of jealous pocket watchers out there.
The employee, like seeing that video, now the employee must not really like Aries Spears because he calls Aries Spears out like, bruh, like you said 5 and he called you at 5 and then you blew him off multiple times like, bro, like you did bad. So Aries is trying to go with this narrative that Vlad is the a-hole, that Vlad just out the blue did this terrible thing to him and he's the victim. But the employee is not letting him like get away with it and it's frustrating Aries and the fans caught on. So this entire response to Vlad just became an absolute disaster. If you and your team aren't even on the same page,
I'm not sure. Then he picked the time. He said, "Let's do it at 5." And I never responded him.
What was the thumbs up for?
I'd have to see. I don't know what you think.
Okay, so I thought you said after 5, and then you didn't call him, and he goes, "Hey, blah blah blah. You still want to?" But you never responded. And then he reached out again, and was like, "Hey, you still want to talk?" And then you're like, "At some point."
Okay.
So
that
you're
warrants-
coming in here
so-
trying to
so
like
hold up.
ask for more money.
Hold
and
up.
then-
Wait. But even if I said that, okay, at some point, I'm busy. At some
I know,
point.
but there's probably stuff leading up to it.
But tell me what about that warrants you going, I'm going to just completely lie, throw this nigga under the bus, and talk.
Yeah,
I said at some point.
Maybe.
Here's what you're not going to do.
Overreaction.
You're not going to beckon me. And this is where Vlad's ego and him being a narcissist. You're not going to.
Bro, he's fucking paying you. All right. Listen, like I said, Aries Spears is not one of my favorite comedians, but at one point in time, Aries Spears was cold as ice. And him working with Vlad basically gave him a second chance. So you kind of owe Vlad. And the way that you disrespected, buddy, and mind you, I'm not the biggest fan of Vlad. And that's for like other reasons. But like, yo, and I'm pretty sure Vlad is a cool dude. It was just like a couple videos. I was just like, all right, bro. Like, damn, bro. He got Black Worldwide. Damn, bro. But yeah, bro, it's just like, yo, he owes Vlad.
Beckon me. You're not summoning me. I'm busy, nigga. I got to do. And despite what a lot of people believe, my legacy does not live and die on Vlad TV.
No one said it.
No. Because people in the comments love to go, and I can show you, man, your career, man, you done fumbled the bag, man.
I mean, you
Your
did.
Career. Listen, I've been doing this for 30 plus decades. Before Vlad was ever
30 years.
36 years.
Yeah, but 30 decades is
Yeah, I was about to
30
say.
years. I mean, my
like, come on, bro. This is the man who said he's the greatest
What?
shit talker ever. That when he goes on his podcast
What?
and he touched that mic, he's about to eviscerate Vlad TV. I didn't see not one evisceration, bro. This is sad, man. Now, so once him try, so once he does like the ducking and the mental gymnastics, and eventually when his co-host decides to allow him to breathe, because I'll be real, watching this episode, man, they might have been on Vlad TV's side, bruh. Right, Vlad TV might have given them the check or something, man, before this show, because they was not letting Aries Spears get off nothing. So Aries Spears finally addresses, the narrative that he's showing up to Vlad. He's asking for makeup. He's sending Vlad TV's employees on a scavenger hunt for a sweat towel because he's sweating while sitting down. He's being rude to Vlad's employees. Now, he responds back to that, and he denies it all, but we just watch Aries Spears lie to our face and tell us we didn't see what we saw in those text messages. So I'm not taking Aries Spears denying this as anything.
I'll be honest, I've been ignoring the clips. Every time I see one, I just go past it because I know me, and I'm fighting to just not be a Tupac and be like, that's why I'm fat. But the clip I saw, you go,
what?
So Aries, when he comes to my studio,
shit, brother, like, hold on. What's going on, bruh? What's going on, bruh?
Aries Spears is having a very shit talker ever.
Hold on, y'all.
That, and he denies it all, but
the clip I saw, you go, so Aries, when he comes to my studio, he berates and disrespects my staff. He's rude. He talks crazy to him. And you gave this one example where I just put the phone down and went, you liar. He goes, Aries brings a towel with him because he sweats. And one day he forgot his towel.
I mean,
so he
big guy.
stopped the taping.
I'm a big back too. I
And
understand.
and let me be clear. When you go do Vlad TV, there's two people in the room. There's Vlad and his camera guy who also does the sound. And I signed the thing saying you could use my likeness. Those are the only two people in the room outside of me. So you saying staff like you got a 15-man team. It's one. And at no point.
He's probably not including the editors, I'm sure. The people who book him, I'm also sure. Yeah, I mean, like, there's more than stuff that goes on in the background, and it just you see like the video guy. It probably was a light guy, and I mean, he had Vlad did say that he had a makeup lady. I don't know what her name was, but my boy, I don't know why you do makeup, but hey, I mean, it ain't never help you, but hey, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You richer than me.
Did I go, stop? And you said I stopped him, and I told him, go to the store and get me a cloth. And we had to wait till he came back and brought me what I demanded. That never happened ever. And when I go to Vlad, the most conversation I have with his cameraman is, hey, how you doing? He mics me, I sign a little tablet, and that's it. We have never exchanged words, me and your camera guy, ever. I put that on my kids' lives and myself. If I'm lying, maybe all not wake up tomorrow. That is like Tony Soprano. I'm my daughter's nice. That's never happened, you liar, you snake.
Tell me about Candace,
Who's Candace?
the makeup artist.
What about her?
That was sassy.
She's all the
makeup
rage
artist.
now. She sounds amazing.
Yeah, she's a makeup artist. And yeah, for the record, yes, I would have a makeup artist cover up the dark spots around my eyes because one, it's hot as a with them lights on. So yes, I do sweat, hence the towel.
yo, his co-hosts hate him, bro. Yo, his co-hosts despise Aries, bro.
Line him up.
Yo, Aries goes into making his put the first thing to do. Yeah, bro. But what about you as a grown man using a makeup artist to cover the? Now, Vlad responded back to Aries Spears. You already heard what Vlad had to say, man. Vlad essentially said, Aries Spears, you are a liar. You're not welcome back. But Vlad did say that if Aries Spears wants to come back, because Aries Spears begged Vlad to have one more time on Vlad TV so like they could iron out their particular issues and go at it. Vlad did say that Aries Spears, if he wants to come back, he can come back. But I'll be real, Aries, you probably don't want to go ahead and do that free interview, bro. I don't feel like, if you're already having a tough time getting across your narrative, and being convincing enough to convince the public that Vlad did you wrong. If you're already having a
Right.
tough time at that without Vlad being in the room, I think you'll have a very tough time with Vlad being in the room. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, okay? And if you're still watching this video,
All right, man. Like I said throughout this entire video, Aries Spears, stupid. Just stupid. Yo, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about what happened with this in the link in the description below. Oh, I mean, in the comments, comment down below. The link in the description for the original video will be in the link for the original video will be in the description below. Jesus, I can't talk right now. Love each and every last one of y'all, man. On the road to 1,000 subs, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.